body language tips. And this is simple do's and don'ts about body language. The do's are your boosters, which increases your communication, and the blunders are the don'ts, which actually decrease your communication. Now, this can be communication with other people, or sales presentations, or being a workshop leader and presenter, but we all use body language. It's 63% of all our communication. Whether it's in a relationship, or with your children, or family and friends, or if you are out there in the working world, in the business world, it's so important to have clean, clear, and colorful body language. So this can be for anyone. And I'm going to give you some amazing tips about body language. Hi, my name is Carol Maureen Friesen, and I'm the founder of the Lightworkers Institute. I specialize in sacred body language. So the first one I want to talk about, the first blunder, is what I call racing to the trough. And I want you to practice this in the next few days, or be very aware of when you're speaking to someone or speaking in a group. We see it quite often. Why would I call it racing to the trough? So it's like if I'm over here and I am going to go on and take a stage, or even if I'm talking to my spouse and I start talking while I'm coming in, and my name is blah blah blah, and they're talking away when they haven't even come up and actually felt their own presence and standing in their own power. So it's very important to command your room. And so you want to be, if you want to be heard from other people, it's about to stand up inside yourself and wait for the room to settle down, or even in a conversation with someone else, or even with your children. You're not going to get your point across if they're all cross-talking and everyone's chattering around you. When you want to be heard, you hold the presence of the room. That is so important. And it's also coming from a place of heart-centeredness, because everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants their time and to be respected. So how would this be a deal breaker, let's say in a sales presentation? Well, if you're not commanding the room, then obviously, first off, it's telling your audience or the listeners that your message isn't important. That you don't even respect your own self to hold that energy to be heard. And that is so important in all our communication, is to be heard and to stand up within ourselves. So what I say, racing to the trough, would mean the person doesn't even feel secure or grounded within themselves. So I strongly suggest, once again, I'm going to show you what that looks like to command the room. And so when you're coming into a situation and you want to be heard, and then we start to speak. We want to look at people in the eyes, wait till the room settles down, and then we start to communicate our message. And people will hear you. And you will feel that security within yourself, and you will feel like you are being heard. So that's tip number one, or blunder, what I call blunder number one, racing to the trough. And in our next blunder, number two, I call bullseye, which means keep your eye on the target. And I'd love to share with you. So this is a series of tips and blunders. So stay with us and see you in the next video.